It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I'm Anastasia Falacious.
Good morning, TGIF. I'm Philip Simon.
I got caught, Phil.
You did.
I did.
But
I was eating
rebounded
my mints.
very, very, very well. Very well. Loving than you do, man.
Thank you,
It's-
thank you.
it's
It's
new hope every
summertime.
single time, man.
You know, it's summertime, and you know, as a kid in the summer, you always got braids or something.
Yeah.
And so, as an adult, it's becoming more popular for you to experience these different natural styles, and it does some self-protection for the hair as well.
That's
so,
true. That's
yeah.
true. Natural style. And you know what? We were free this week. I mean, we were free this week. How many years ago? How was it? How many years ago was emancipation?
A long time.
A long time ago. But listen,
1838?
we still celebrating.
Yeah,
We're
indeed,
still celebrating.
indeed,
Still
indeed.
celebrating.
Before we go any further, I just want to thank all of you that would have come out yesterday to donate blood for Alana Major. Alana, of course, as you know, is one of our guest hosts here, often fills in with Phil when I'm not around. She is my sorority sister and a church member and just a very good
Yeah.
friend. And she was in desperate need of blood yesterday, so thank you for all of you that did come out.
Praying for you, Lana.
We are definitely praying for you, Alana, and we will try to give you all an update as soon as we have one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But you know, it's a new day,
Yeah.
and you know, new blessings hopefully. So you know, so hopefully swing around.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is dead wet.
yeah,
It's just
just
this
like
rain
that,
is
man. Just
yeah,
like that. The soil is moist.
very much,
Yeah,
very much so.
moist. But the show is hot. The show is hot. We've got Mavs in the studio, Victor Johnson and his crew. I'm going to have a treat for you this morning. We're also Greek Weekend.
Yes, I'm rocking my
Presenting this morning.
Greek weekend's definitely coming up, and that's going to be a phenomenal event.
Yeah.
The National Pan-Atlantic Organization, so that's the organizations.
A lot of fun, man.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Community service, but definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love the camaraderie. I mean, it's just, that's one of the things I've always admired.
You know, and yesterday, Alana, being a sorority member, just to see the spread of love from the Greek community, the fact that we were able to keep that blood blank flowing all day with other people as well, but certainly a significant number of Greeks. It just shows you the way that we get together, especially in times of need.
Absolutely,
you know?
family,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's going to be a great segment as well, and then we're going to be talking with the Bahamas Girl Guides Association.
Yeah, Bahamas Girl Guides Association. And we're also talking a little hoops, eh? Got a little,
I got some basketball stuff. Did you play ball,
see
Phil?
that? You see that, Godfrey? You got to follow through.
You know, he looks very good doing it,
Gotta
so I'm
follow
just
through.
trying to figure out.
But them days are long gone, long gone. I think the tournament is a Foxhill tournament. Got the guys from upstairs. I remember back in the day when I used to play the Foxhill Bombers. That takes you all the way back.
Yeah,
but
I don't even know about that, child.
don't go there.
That.
As a youth, them.
Yeah, Godfrey
As you
Burnside says not to go there, but where we will go is weather. I'm supposed to be traveling this weekend. It's a holiday weekend. I know so many people have plans, and this weather's just not our favorite weather to fly in. So we're going to find out from Godfrey how the weather looks, if or when it will clear up, and what's happening with that system that was a little bit further down the Caribbean, but must be here by now with all of this weather.
it's gotta
Here
be
he
here.
is with our first look, Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Star, and good morning, Bahamas. I, too, would like to lift my prayers up to Alana this time. She was special to us here at Bahamas at Sunrise, even me. I know Philip get jealous some morning when she's here in the chair. In your first look at the weather at Sunrise, we do have a dead wet weekend. Yes, we do have two systems. We have the tropical wave that's moved to the north, but some troughing still across the northwestern islands. But over the central islands, that's going to produce some of the showers of the weekend, is a surface trough moving towards the west, and that too will add to most of the liquid that we have at this time, and will cause some flooding in low-lying areas over the weekend. Weather today, cloudy, still breezy, particularly over the central and southeastern islands, with scattered showers, isolated thunderstorm One or two becoming heavier time. Your high temperature 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, those cloudy skies will persist with a bit of windy conditions, scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms. Your low temperature going under 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean. Barbados 84 and 78. In Jamaica 84 and 75. Trinidad 86 and 76. And the Turks and Caicos Islands 90 and 77. Across North America, Atlanta 83 and 71. In Raleigh 80 and 69. In Miami 88 and 79. Dallas, Texas 96 and 79. And Toronto, Canada 77 and 63. Through the weekend, wet conditions and all those outdoor activity will be threatened by lots of showers and thunderstorms and some flooding in most of the areas around the islands. And so we're looking at cloudy skies through Sunday morning, some partial clearing by afternoon, and then back on Monday we have some morning cloudiness and then some sunshine by afternoon, and then the remainder of the week a mix of sun and clouds. So temperature daytime weekend will be in the upper 80s, low 90s at daytime, and the upper 70s at nighttime. That puts you up in your first look at the weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. I can't speak to the weather this weekend, but I do know next weekend you can say it's going to be hot, 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 because we are going to be having the hottest entertainment weekend to hit the Bahamas. Of course, it is the Bahamas Greek weekend, August 9th through the 11th. It's just about to be the most hyped weekend around. We've got some of the best organizations in community service getting together to bring us some of the livest parties and, of course, a phenomenal step show where you get to see team work at play. And here to talk to us more about it, we're very happy to welcome Jade Knowles. She's the Public Relations Officer at KO Productions, Derek Smith, who's the President of the Nassau Panhellenic Council, and, of course, you guys know Carol Barnett. How could we not know her? She's the Senior Vice President of Marketing for BTC. And this guy, so let me tell you, this guy right here is so handsome and cool, riding this 1914 turn. We're going to let us give us his name himself.
Good morning. My name is Jeffrey Burnside.
Jeffrey Burnside joins us as well from the Sigma Phi Beta sorority. Fraternity, my bad. Got excited. Fraternity Incorporated.
We understand the excitement.
Yeah, you understand excitement. I just wear my AK shirt, so I just feel happy. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Jade, I'm going to get started with you. Talk to me about the 3 events that are going to happen over next weekend.
No problem. So what we are doing, that's KO Productions, BTC, and the PHC. We're bringing you the biggest 3-day weekend coming up next week. That's August 9th to 11th. You have Friday, which we call the pre-party, the sexiest cool-down party. That's going to happen at Smugglers.
Okay.
Gates open at 7 p.m. It is only $15 for general and $25 for VIP.
Okay.
A lovely stroll off will be happening tonight. So dust those shoes off, Star. You know.
They ain't ready for
we
me.
gotta bring it out.
I'm ready.
Gotta bring it out. Of course, Saturday we need 2 events on one night. So you
Okay.
have the big step show on the shores where we have international teams coming in, our local teams participating. This is going to be phenomenal, and I think so many people are excited just to fly down for this event. And shortly after that will be the after party, and that's called Crave. So let's get excited for that. And of course, Sunday, flip-flops. We're saying flip-flops because we want you in flip-flops.
This is
This is the Great Cool Effect happening on Goodman's Bay. This is only $20 to get in for general, $30 for VIP, and we are offering a weekend pass.
Okay.
Get this, $50 for general.
Wow.
$75 for VIP.
For the whole weekend.
For the whole weekend.
Oh, wow,
So
that's
you don't
awesome.
want to miss anything. And on top of that, one of the teams coming in on Saturday from California, the guy who runs that team, he was a part of the Beyonce homecoming.
Stop, man.
Yes.
Jade, you can
So-
see too much of my life this morning.
So you
I'm too
know
excited.
this is a show
Yes.
that they're bringing on. We're not bringing you anything for $100,000.
Yeah.
Little dollars, the biggest show ever.
I believe that. That is so cool. And of course, I see BTC here. Carol, why is this the sort of event that BTC wants to get behind?
Well, this is something that started since 2007. The first time that KO Productions offered the Stepping on the Shelves, we were there, and this was on the heels of Stomp the Yard. So
Yeah.
we were all in that Greek community trying to get down to understand, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So, again, it's exciting years later to be a part of this. And of course, the Greek community has expanded so much.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see exactly what's going to be happening next weekend. For those persons who are not quite sure, of what goes on in the Greek community, you need to just come on out and support what's happening here. We have the University of the Bahamas and so many other, universities here on the ground. So we want to just make sure that you join. And we have the man right here who's responsible for the organization, the governing party here. For those persons who want to be a part of the Greek community, you just need to understand what happens with that Greek community. And this weekend, the fact that you're actually next weekend, sorry, the fact that you actually are going to be able to experience this right here in the Bahamas is a great opportunity for Bahamians. So BTC is proud to be a part of it, and of course BTC is going to be bringing out the great specials, so look forward to that.
Yeah, always something exciting when y'all come out. So I know something will be happening. That's
Most
exciting.
definitely.
But I remember 2000 stepping on the shores,
Yes.
man. 2007, and that was,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I
was
remember that. I
awesome.
could remember like
Yes.
standing in the crowd on the beach, like so excited about it.
Yes.
And I became a member maybe about 3 years later of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, and just not just the excitement of that, but the excitement of what these organizations represent. And
Yes.
so, Derek, it certainly is an honor to have you with us, former president of Phi Beta Sigma, and of course now you're the president of the National Pan-Hellenic Council. What does that title even mean? Just explain that for some people who may not be familiar.
All right, no problem. Thank you, Star. The NPHC is the governing body that promotes Greek unity amongst the Divine Nine organizations. So we have Alpha Kappa Alpha, Alpha Phi Alpha, Omega Psi Phi, Kappa Alpha Psi, Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Phi Beta, and Sigma Gamma Rho, along with
And Delta Sigma Theta.
I won't forget. But I knew that Jade was going to do the Delta Sigma Theta.
Making sure.
Yes. Yeah, so we just promote Greek unity. We promote what our organizations do. Persons always note the stepping,
Yeah.
but stepping is just a small aspect.
Right.
We are community service, community-minded, community-based, scholarship-oriented,
Yes.
brotherhood and sisterhood organizations.
Yeah.
Persons, we want to show persons that hope. Even though stepping, the names that out there that don't necessarily put on the letters, like you and myself and Jeffrey. So we have, Dr. Justinini is Omega Psi Phi.
Yeah.
And as we go into Phi Beta Sigma, we have Ray Winder from Commonwealth Bank. And as you go into Alpha Kappa Alpha, it's a myriad of persons that we can call offhand.
Right.
Delta Sigma Theta, the same thing. As we
Yeah.
move on and on, these are influential persons in the community who all believe in Greek life, which is the Divine Nine.
Right. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. And so certainly I think when you know what these organizations represent, and as Carol mentioned, if you come on out throughout the weekend, you get to meet some of the people in the organizations, talk with them, learn more, because you're going to have a good time,
Yes.
because it's about sisterhood and brotherhood,
Yes.
but it's just about so much more. Jeff, you're here from Phi Beta Sigma, and you know, the Sigmas are so well known for stepping. There is an international artist that says in one of his lyrics, "Stumping on this beat like a Sigma," right? Because they're so well known. What can we expect from the Sigmas that are going to be coming out over the weekend? Y'all think y'all going to take the title?
Well, expect fire. We're the current Barefoot Summer Jam champions, so it's no doubt that we're going to come. We're going to bring it, and we're definitely going to take it home again.
Okay, all right. So this year it is a competition, Jade, or is this just exhibition? Okay.
It's still a competition, and we want to invite everybody out. Don't think because you're not a part of a sorority or fraternity that you cannot come. Everyone is invited. The way the beach soccer stadium is set up, you have seats. So you can bring your mom, your dad, your aunts, uncles, even your granny if she likes those type of things. There are comfortable seats for everybody to enjoy the show. So we
Okay.
want to invite everyone out, and you can definitely get tickets online if you don't want to go out and purchase your tickets at bgw.mysuncash.com. Get your tickets. Trust me, this is not a weekend you want to miss.
Yeah, indeed. And Jade, I'm so happy that you mentioned that this one is actually at the soccer stadium.
Yes.
For the other two events, where will they be?
Friday will be at Smugglers, Saturday is at the beach soccer stadium, and Sunday is at Goodman's Bay.
At Sundays at Goodman's Bay.
Yes.
Okay, so now we know where all the events is. And again, we can get the tickets from...
We can get them online. We also have some places, 24/7 Denim and Marathon Mall. We also have
Links from the Greek organization.
Right, and every Greek, if you know anybody who's a part of a sorority or fraternity, they all have a specific link that you can get online as well. But if you just want the general link, it is bgw.mysuncash.com.
Okay, all right, great stuff. So Carol, when we think about like long-term with BTC and the fact that you guys have supported these organizations, not just this, but anything related to community service, to culture, to this sort of excitement, what do you think the future is for BTC as it pertains to continuing to just give back to the community this way?
Most definitely. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's something that we've been doing for years, and we will continue to do that. And one of the things that we like about the Greek organizations, as Derek mentioned, this is what they do. You know, the stepping is a small element of it, but it's just giving back to the community and bringing the community together, and that's what we're about at BTC. So surely this is something that will continue.
Awesome, awesome. Now, Derek, NPHC has been doing a lot. I know everybody's excited about this weekend, but you know, over the past few years, we've seen the organization just continue to grow. We've seen their scholarship commitments continue to grow. For you as president, after this weekend is done and you get a little bit of a rest, what are some of the other goals that you might have toward the end of the year? And then how can we stay in touch with NPHC?
No problem. So the NPHC, first of all, we are on every medium of social media, IG, Facebook. We're going to eventually have LinkedIn.
Okay.
What NPHC is about now is just promoting what we do, because we were silent. We were silent about it. Now we're just going to show the community all of the scholarships that we're offering. For example, Bahamas Primary School Student Year, that's the NPHC.
Yes,
So over $130-something thousand this year.
Yeah.
That's what we do collectively and with partners like BTC and KO.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm so excited. Looking forward to the weekend, y'all. Jay, when I show you my heel stunt, that's off. I hope you're ready for me, because I am ready for the weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. Remember that you can get those tickets. You can support the NPHC. Over $130,000 in scholarships so far. That is what they do. So please join us in these celebrations, August 9th to the 11th. Shout out to KO. Shout out to BTC. Sigmas, I hope, the AK is more on the female side. So just be ready for us. That's all I'm saying.
I think Jeffrey has something he want to show you.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Jeff, go ahead. Do it for me, Jeff. Let me see how it goes. Oh, gee. Am I ready? Let me just clear the way.
In 1914 at Howard U, 3 men would create a dream come true about brotherhood and scholarship and service. Our cause speeds on to uplift the frat and never say die. A.L. Taylor, L.F. Morse, and Charles C. Brown had a dream of a frat. Ideal so high, Phi Beta Sigma till the day we die. Blue Phi, you know.
Well, hello. I'm a Jess.
Oh.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want First Response on your side, call 32-FIRST or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First Response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. It's been 103 years. Got to put that Bahamian vernacular on it because we're talking about the Girl Guide program here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Very pleased to be joined this morning by the Assistant Chief Commissioner, Louise Barry, and Ava Richardson, Ranger Guide. Good morning. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
I mean, the program has continued to grow from strength to strength. You got a new home, a new headquarters, but we could talk about that another time. 100 years was just 3 years ago. I mean, that's a long time. My daughter, was a sunflower. So I'm quite familiar with the program, but for those who don't know about the Girl Guides, internationally as well as locally, just speak a little bit to the program.
Okay, sure. Girl Guides has, as you have said, has been around for quite a while, and we have evolved. Of course, we came out of Great Britain, so for a long, long time we were using the British program. And then back in the 1990s, we made a step out and came up with our Bahamian program. And recently, just last year, we revised that program because from time to time, as you would imagine, our society changes. And we're preparing girls for life in society. So our program must change. And of course, as you said, we're a part of a worldwide organization, the worldwide organization of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. And WAGS, as we call it, has 10 million members in more than 145 countries. And WAGS ensures that what we do is up to a certain standard. So WAGS oversees our program. So any member organization must have an educational program that meets the needs of our girls of today. So when we revise our program, we have to have it approved by WAGS. And our new program is called the DREAM program.
DREAM program.
Yes.
All right. Speak
And
a little about that.
DREAM is an acronym. It's actually a statement. It says that we are dedicated, responsible, empowered, adventurous, and motivated.
Wow.
And that's a mouthful, but that's guides.
Yeah. That sounds like guides. So how many guides do we have in the Bahamas? I mean, of course, it's throughout the entire,
yes. Approximately 2,000. We're about to launch a membership drive in the next 18 months, but we have been holding strong at around 2,000. And we have guides in Grand Bahama, Abaco, Eleuthera, Exuma, Andros, and of course Long Island and New Providence.
There are 4 different, as you matriculate.
Sections.
Okay, 4 different sections.
Darlings are our sunflowers in the bright yellow, of course, and they are the 5 and 6-year-olds. At that stage, mainly they're learning through play. And just getting used to coming to a meeting and listening to a leader and playing with others. The next stage is the 7 to 10-year-olds, and these are brownies. Everybody knows us as brownies. So much so till sometimes they call us the brownie organization. So the brownie section is the largest group. The 7 to 10-year-olds. And while they still play a lot and learn through play, the emphasis there is on getting them used to working in small groups and having a leader. So actually we begin one of the essential elements of guides way back in the brownie age group, and that is learning the democratic process. So we're building leaders from brownie age group. The next age group, of course, are the girl guides who used to wear white. And recently we've changed our uniform as a part of all our new image change. So they're now wearing a royal blue skirt and white shirt and the rest of it. So the girl guides now at that age, we're helping them to develop individually as they target badges. So motivation, self-motivation is a big part of that age group. And of course, developing leadership. And then that has reached its pinnacle, of course, in the Ranger section, the 14 to 18-year-olds. And of course, Ava is better able to speak to that.
Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about. Ava, I imagine you've been in all of the programs, but now you're a Ranger.
Yes.
Well, tell us what it is to be a Ranger, and then talk a little bit about going from Sunflower to Brownie to Girl Guide and now Ranger.
Okay, so I'm in the Ranger program. You're more responsible for taking leadership positions, and so this means that the leaders just kind of leave us to make our own decisions and plan what we like to do in our meetings.
Okay, all right. How has the experience been? I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 18.
18. So how long you been a part of it?
Since I was a Sunflower when I was about 5 years old.
Okay, so that's a minute now. How has the experience been for you?
Well, it's been a very good experience.
What do you like most about it?
I think my favorite part was just meeting new people and going on camps and learning new life skills.
Yeah. What do you say to parents and who have girls and daughters within their homes about the program? What do you tell them?
I would say that you should send your girls to Girl Guides because the experience is something that is worth it.
Yeah.
And you pick up life skills and you develop yourself.
Yeah. So you're about to, I guess, matriculate out of the program now.
Yes.
And getting ready to go off to school?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But of course, I imagine you'll always be a part of the program. So what's next for you?
Well, I'm actually going to Canada for university.
All right.
Girl Guides has played an important role in my decision to major in international development.
Ah, okay. Excellent. You got a true ambassador there.
That's guiding.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's a part of our new program. There are 5 areas there. And one of them is looking at the community and global awareness.
Okay.
We're part of an international organization, so we want our girls to understand that there's more than just the Bahamas.
Absolutely.
There's a great big world out there, and they will grow into a global village, as it were. So we have to prepare them for that.
How does somebody join the association?
We have a number of groups all over the New Providence, as well as in the Family Islands. So as we move into the new guide year in September, we will be doing a lot of media publicity and recruitment, as you said.
Yeah.
So we will advertise where the groups are, and parents just bring the girls along.
All right.
And
Great.
that's about it. We're
about it.
open to all girls,
All right.
ages 5.
And of course, you're
up.
open to volunteers, and you're open to
Very much so. Without
corporate support. I mean,
yes,
yeah, okay.
without leaders, we cannot recruit our girls.
That's right.
So again, but I must put in there that we are values-based organization,
yeah.
so we're looking for leaders who will walk the talk.
Represent the cause,
yes.
no doubt about it. So,
and of course, corporate sponsors. As you said, we have a new headquarters. One of our rooms, Mrs. Garraway, has taken from our program pitch, and she says, this has to be the empowerment center. So this is where we're empowering our girls.
No doubt about it. So listen, thank you so much for coming on Bahamas Sunrise. Ava, it's been a pleasure meeting you, wishing you every success in the future. I got a good feeling that you will definitely accomplish all your goals. Miss Barry, thank you.
Thank you too. It's been a
right.
pleasure.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise, 103 and counting. We've been with the Girl Guides Association. We'll be right back.
New Providence Life Insurance Company wants to be your lifetime insurance partner. Through good times and bad, we are here to light the way. We offer educational savings plans, family plans for medical, dental, and vision, income protection to pay bills if you can't work, and a full set of plans designed for senior adults. New Providence Life, your beacon of security through every season.
How are we making Rev work wonders for you? We are doing it together. You told us what you want, and we've heard you. Want faster broadband? How about speeds up to 1 gigabit per second? Want shorter house calls? 2 hours max. We promise. Want to take your entertainment anywhere? Well, your Rev Go Play app is here. Rev, we've heard you. You speak, we listen. Rev, you and us together.
You be stretched, me. The true lesson is know thyself. And until you know yourself, you're going to be battling with a lot of stuff. Until I knew I was a caricature artist, my company couldn't start. Until I knew I loved to give rather than to receive, I could not be a mentor. I am Renbert Mortimer, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
Hey guys, we hope that you are enjoying the show so far. That musical entertainment that you heard is from our good friend Victor.
Victor them.
Yes, and the Mavs. We're going to be hearing from them more in the second half of the show.
Yeah, man, I've been enjoying their presence all summer long. Some entertainment series right here on Bahamas at Sunrise. So much talent, man, so much talent.
Yeah, so much talent in this beautiful country that
I
we
can
have.
only blow just a little note. That's just...
I played clarinet this one time for a very short period of time.
Yeah, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
No,
Oh,
I
you're talking
mean,
about
like
short period
maybe
of
like 2 years, but I wouldn't count it as anything. But I did play steel pan for a couple of years, and I really, I want to get back into that.
That's what I want my son to do, but I
Yeah.
mean, the pan is just so expensive.
Yeah, that's why I've been asking for a Christmas gift for a long time.
Just a real one,
A real
right?
pan, so I could have it on my own.
Man,
and
I love that
I don't
pan.
have it yet, so just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's like second, and it's like third or fourth to the goat skin from the cowbell somewhere. Anyway, got more.
We do have more coming up in the second half. As I said, you're going to hear from the music and artists Mavs.
Mavs.
I'll give you the full title later.
Yeah. And we're talking basketball. We got Hooping by the Park basketball tournament. Got some ballers in the house. The organizer's going to tell us a little bit more about that. I think they started last night, but it's from now until the 5th.
So before we go any further, of course, we got all that stuff coming up for you. I want to wish 2 very special, happy belated birthdays to 2 of my favorite cousins, Dr. Vashti Darling. Vash just got married, and forgive me, Drummond, and I don't remember your name, but her new name, she's Dr. Vashti Darling Darvel. That's her name now. Happy belated happy birthday, Vash. And then my good cousin Vince Neely, belated happy birthday to you, Vince. I didn't stop by for my cake, so I'm pretty sad about that, but you know,
But
that's
I'm going
life.
to say happy birthday to all of those people that I just don't remember. So happy birthday to you.
Here's Godfrey Burnside with the second look at weather.
Weather at sunrise. Brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Stan. Good morning, Bahamas. Yes, second look at the weather, sunrise, the tropics, and we do have an area of low pressure east of the Les Antilles, moving towards the west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and over the next 48 hours, a 20% chance of development, and over the next 5 days, a 50% chance of development. But the same as though as it moves towards the Les Antilles, can move in some dry air, and that would also probably stunt the growth and development of that system. But you're going to watch it because over the next 5 days, it could become a tropical depression. Elsewhere, tropical storm formation not expected over the next 5 days. On the local scene, that tropical wave has moved to the north of us. Still have some troughing across the northwest Bahamas, creating showers and thunderstorms. And then over central Bahamas, we have a surface trough moving towards the west that also will add to the moisture in the atmosphere over the next 24 to 48 hours. In your marine forecast, winds today southeast at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet, all areas. On Saturday, southeast to south at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over northwest Bahamas, southeast at 15 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over central and southeastern islands. Then on Sunday, those winds continue southeast to south at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over northwest Bahamas, southeast at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a high tide at 8:22 this morning. Your next low tide will be at 2:32 this afternoon. High again tonight at 8:50. Sunset 7:52 this evening. Rise this tomorrow at 6:38. UV index 8. Your water temperature 84 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase, new moon. As we go through the weekend, expect some cloudy conditions into Sunday morning. Some partial clouding by Sunday afternoon. Some morning cloudiness on Monday with a couple of showers. Pretty good week next week, but temperature daytime will be in the upper 80s, low 90s daytime, the upper 70s at nighttime. That puts you up in your fun look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Now send you to a short commercial break. Bahamas Sunrise will be right after that break.
This summer, take off with Shell. Spend $20 or more in fuel and enter to win. You and a friend can experience Bruno Mars live in concert in Viva Las Vegas. Or relax in picturesque Harbor Island for the regatta. Or plan an exciting vacation for 4 to Orlando. Fuel up at your nearest Shell service station and you can also win thousands of dollars in free gas, Bahamas Air vouchers, Super Value gift certificates, or one of many new iPhones that will be given away this summer. So hurry into your favorite Shell location and enter to win. Like us on Facebook for more chances to take off with Shell and win today.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire. You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here. I telling you he's being all type shows and stuff?
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else? Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with Rev Go Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. Thank you.
I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We have already started this segment just for you. We're talking hooping by the park. We got some Fox Hillians in the house. Jabari Wilmot, lead coordinator for the tournament, and Kayron Pratt, co-organizer. Guys, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
You know, we couldn't do this particular segment sitting down when we're talking basketball, man. But hooping by the park, is this the first year for this, or is this the second year?
Actually, second year.
Second year. All right. How's it going? It started last night, right?
Yes, it started last night.
Okay. So it's from the 1st to the 5th of August. Yes. Mm-hmm. The teams have already been assembled. Mm-hmm. We just need to get the folks out there and watching it. Talk. I mean, so last year, were you the...
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So hooping by the park, it was actually an idea that Kayron and I talked about when we were studying back abroad in the U.S. All right. And we both had the same goal that, you know what, when we're in a position, we want to come back home and give back to our community. Absolutely. And the best way for us to give back to our community is, of course, through the game that we both love.
Yeah, you remember how to play it?
And of course.
Godfrey already told me I forget, so it's like bad knees, man, bad knees. But talk a little bit about the tournament. I mean, so how many teams are participating?
So in total, we have about 20 teams participating this year. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Like you said, we started last night, and we're beginning tonight again at 6 p.m. And we're going till August Monday.
All right. And of course, you got bragging rights and prizes and all the rest of that stuff.
Yes, sir. And there's a couple different divisions. It's under 16. Under 19, a church. We have a church division, and because we was normally because it's a rivalry. It's normally be a rivalry between the churches because we normally have a lot of basketball like church leagues in Fox Hill, and all the churches in Fox Hill normally participate. So that's one of the big focus we try to just say implement inside the tournament. And then of course then we have the men's. So we try to attract, and then we try to bring more of the elite players, so like some of the young folks out there who see and try to emulate them and in that type of way. So that's more why we more attaching towards the youths, but you have to have some type of guidance. So that's why we more.
You guys are playing. So we talk about the men's. You're playing. I think there's a special game with the Bahamas Basketball Federation, right?
Right. So Monday, August 5th, we're doing a celebrity game. Oldie but goodie. We're going to bring back the T-Birds out of Camp Road, and we're putting together an old school Fox Hill game. So that should be exciting.
Man, and of course the venue is Freedom Park.
Of course.
Freedom
of course,
Park.
the best place to be.
Yeah. So obviously, it's Emancipation Day, so the tournament will be going on during the actual festival?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
The entire festival. And one more thing we want to add, we're actually, Pool by the Park is a little bit bigger than basketball, so tomorrow morning we're doing a free breakfast on the park for all Foxillians as well as the community, and we're doing a free exercise session on the park.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who all is involved? I mean, you guys are the co-organizers, but I imagine there's a team that's been working on this.
Yeah, we do have a team. I mean, and Jabari you could go on.
Well, we have Mr. Brent Stubbs.
Yep.
Yeah, the man.
You know Brent very well.
We have Sean Bastian. We have Mr. Barry Wilmot. We have Miss Lillian Flowers. And of course, we have the Foxer behind us.
Okay, so absolutely all the Foxer. Like you got Brent down there. Brent ain't playing, eh? Brent ain't playing. Yeah.
He got to coach a team, though. He got to stick it.
Okay, all right, great. I believe Macedonia might have played last night.
Yeah, they won.
They won
last night.
Way to go. So what's next? I mean, obviously, this is the second, and you guys have already added new things from last year to this year's tournament. Where do you see the future for this?
Like me and Kieran discussed, we really want to continue taking basketball to the next level. We really want to focus on the youth, but we also want to take a step and focus on the college players as well.
That's right. Yeah, you know what I mean? And so they can have something like me. That was a struggle for me when I came back home. I normally, because I know other people normally do like the development leagues and stuff. We normally don't have that for college players when we come back home more so for high school. So we just play a lot of pickup basketball. Ain't so much saying. So we trying to get more the college players as well as the high school players. So because that jump between those players from college to high school ain't too far. So they got to be on par with one another in some type of way because normally, if you see in the U.S., 11 graders, 10 graders be able to play on the level of certain college players. So that's why we more want to focus on that going forward in the next years. And we want to get help as well from other people, more ideas.
Of course, we're always open to ideas.
The park has always been just the center, of Fox Hill, and it's so important to everything we do down there. I mean, you started to talk about it a little bit earlier, but just elaborate a little bit on why this is so important to the community.
Well, me personally, I mean, and me growing up in Fox Hill, I mean, I went through some bad trenches, but I mean, it also brought out the best in me, you know what I mean? And for some of the youth, I could see it in them. I mean, and they just need a little. If I had somebody that's to push me, I mean, and we had coaches now. We had coaches like Coach Davis, Coach Stanford Davis. We had a Coach Gardner Demerit. You know, we had a lot of good coaches in Fox Hill. You know, and they try to help me as well along the way. Give me little pointers as I went on. You know, I have Coach Derek Cummins. He's another Fox Hill. Tunde Davis, all them. So all them, you know what I mean. And so they try to help and try to help build us, and especially the younger kids, because they was good in their days. So and I would just want to do the same.
Right, excellent. So what's the start time? What's the schedule like?
So tonight we're starting back up at 6 p.m. And like I said, tomorrow we'll be on the park from 7 a.m. doing a workout session. And then following the breakfast, and then we'll start our first junior game at 10 a.m. And then also Sunday would be the championship, the playoffs. And the slam dunk 3-point competition. Then we'll finish up on Monday with a championship night.
Championship night. And then what time is championship night?
Starts at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. All right, there you go. Hooping by the park. We've been with Jabari Wilmot and K'Ron Pratt making it happen down there in Fox Hill. Now you're a live weekend calendar.
Good morning, Sunrisers. This your boy Sovereign with your Emancipation Day Alive weekend calendar. Kickstart your Emancipation holiday weekend with the Cat Island Regatta, Friday, August 2nd to Monday, August 5th. You bite Cat Island. Auckland's Homecoming and Regatta featuring performances by Simeon Outen, Iris Dawn the Spank Band, D-Mac, and more. Friday, August 2nd to Monday, August 5th. King Eric Regatta Park, Spring Point, Auckland's. Cruise with the Q's Weekend 2019. It all starts out with All Out Welcome Party. Friday, August 2nd, Privé Lounge, 9 p.m. until. Then Brunch Day Party. Saturday, August 3rd, the Balmoral Club, Sanford Drive, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by the Out to Sea Boat Cruise, 10:30 p.m. on Saturday, August 4th, the Bahamas Creek Softball Tournament, Blue Hill Softball Field, 12 noon to 6 p.m. And finally, the Purple Splash Beach Party, Emancipation Day, Nirvana Beach, 12 noon until. Mario's Bowl and Big O's 10K Fun Run Walk Skate, Saturday, August 3rd, starting at Mario's Bowling Alley, Tony Williams Highway, 6 a.m. The Bahamas Ministry of Tourism presents Canoe Summer Festival each and every Saturday. Saturday, August 3rd, Iwaki, 12 noon to 12 a.m. The SAC Alumni Association presents Mix and Mingle Scholarship Fundraiser. Saturday, August 3rd, BMW Showroom, Shirley Street, opposite St. Matthew's Church, 7 p.m. Mavs Summer Festival, live music, art, local talent. Sunday, August 4th, Pompey Square, 7:30 p.m. until. That's your live weekend calendar. To have your event posted on the calendar, please don't hesitate to email kalbury@tclbahamas.com. Alive. Believe in best.
This is Eddie. Next is the change account. This is Sean. Sean's account change because Sean purchases a with Alive. It's VAT exclusive. Keep things simple. Just like Alive's all-new VAT-inclusive prepaid plans with more talk, more text, and even more data. So don't be an Eddie. Freedom simplified. Alive. Believe in best.
One thing, two things, blue thing, whole things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right, and in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Thank you so much for staying with us, getting to catch up with my good friend. You know him very well. Victor Johnson has been coming on the show for the past few years, celebrating the amazing talent and bringing that talent to us with our summer series. And he's back with the Music Artist Vocalist Showcase, better known as Mavs. They're an awesome creative space for artists of various genres to get together and to share and pool those talents and resources and to bring us beautiful music. They're having another annual event in Pompey Square on Sunday, August 4th, and so we're going to be learning more about that today. We're welcoming back Victor Johnson, who's the CEO and founder.
Good morning,
and today he has Mansa Campbell with him. He's a Bohemian musician. He's holding the trumpet this morning. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Bahamas.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Victor, always happy to have you with us.
Same. So good to see you.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about the Summer Festival this year. What can we expect?
All right. So like you said, it's going to be on August 4th. It's this Sunday. Pompey Square at 7:30 p.m. It's free, completely free.
Okay.
It's going to be featuring live music, like my guy here, live artists, visual artists, as well as all local vendors and businesses. Great food, great desserts, Bahamian handmade jewelry, stuff like that. It's going to be a great time.
All right, and absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, will there be a love offering passed around?
No, but I am a church boy, so I may just put a hat around. But no, it's absolutely free. It's only because of our sponsors, and we've been partnered with the Ministry of Tourism for almost 3 years now.
Awesome.
We recently got partnered with the current art gallery at Bahamas.
Oh, wow.
Hillside House Art Gallery has been with us forever.
Okay.
Caribbean Bottling Company, other companies like that have been investing in this vision.
That's awesome.
Which is to showcase talent.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. And I'm always so happy when I hear about corporate sponsors coming on board, because we've got such great talent, but if there's no money to create spaces, then that's a challenge.
Exactly.
So for those who are listening, of course, you want to figure out how you can partner with events like this to really take our talents to the world. Yeah. Mansa has some of that talent. Yes. Mansa, how long have you been playing trumpet?
Well, I've been playing since I was about, I guess, 2 feet tall.
Wow.
I can remember. Music has always been a part of my family, and I was always just attracted to it.
All right.
Wherever there's music, you could find me there.
And is the trumpet the only instrument that you play?
Well, I started off on drums.
Okay.
And I'm currently in school, so they have me play. I'm playing piano, and I just picked up bass guitar.
Yes. Oh wow.
I'm not as good as Victor, but I'm managing. I'm making my way.
That's so cool. Yeah. So you're studying in school?
Yeah, I'm studying music in Joplin, Missouri Southern State University. I'm in my final year, my final semester. Gonna graduate,
All right. What's the graduation?
I'm.
You're open. You're open. You're open.
Yeah, so it's open. Yeah,
okay.
It's
all
open.
right. Now, what can we expect from you at the event on Sunday?
Well, I got an amazing set, backed by an amazing group. I played with a group called the Black Mass Collective. And, we just had a show Friday night. I'm just, excited that, Victor has given us this platform to, share what we have, share, talent and, the hard work that we put in. And I've been a part of this showcase since from the inception, but this is the first year I'm actually in it.
Okay.
I'm a participant this year, and so it's exciting.
That's awesome. It's awesome to see the growth of it, to hear more sponsors coming on board, to know that there'll be visual arts, there will be jewelry opportunities for people to purchase, and just an overall artistic experience that people get at Pompey Square. What time do you start on Sunday, Victor?
7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m.
We're there setting the vibes from 7 p.m. And you can come out. They've been preparing.
All age ranges invited?
It's a family-friendly event.
Okay.
Family-friendly event.
All right, and then Victor, what's the long-term goal you think for Mavs and this event in particular?
Well, when we first started out, it's just a one-and-done showcase, just to have a good time, entertainment, and over time we actually added the educational background.
Okay.
And recently we actually had a business seminar with some creatives.
Awesome.
Some industry professionals, including Tebby Burrows, who actually won the
Songline competition
and has a song with John Legend.
Yeah.
So we just want to sustain the creative arts industry. That's why we added the educational background. And I think we just want to build a community of established and upcoming artists to, sustain the culture and the arts
of the Bahamas. That's phenomenal, man. So proud of you guys. Love to see especially young men doing that thing. Does my heart so glad. And music is such a beautiful way for us to communicate through life. So gotta leave you guys with some music now. And remember that you can join Victor and Mavs and Mansa here this Sunday, August 4th, 7:30 at Pompey. So gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us this morning, and thank you for carrying us out with this awesome music. Back. Blues Club, like, you were phenomenal. Yeah, no, they said a whole lot of moods. So I think on that note, we should probably end the show.
Yeah, we can end the show. Listen, it's going to be a wet weekend, but listen, just be safe. Be safe, enjoy.
Be safe and enjoy, and of course we'll
Victor!
be back on Emancipation Day. Bye.
See you on Sunday.
Go ahead, man. Y'all take it away.